What's up, CATRP crew? We just got a big delivery, a couple of pallets right in our driveway. So the pallets are a bunch of video game cases because I'm always ordering a lot. But a very small team today, including Matt Tata, and Noel Baby.
Hi. No, this is Chase.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
you can tell by the jacket.
You can tell by the jacket.
That's quite the jacket to put on for a job like this.
It was accidental. I was like, this one doesn't have any like writing on it. It's just a red windbreaker. I'll just wear that one.
He
and
came
then I
out
walked
and I
out.
said, wow, you have expensive taste.
I was like, what? Huh?
The casual $300 jacket.
Hey, I was right.
They told me to keep it, so I did.
Impressive. So, Matt, can you explain what exactly is going on?
So a guy from Pitt, Ohio came and was like, hey, I have pallets for you. And I said, oh yeah, that's today.
And it was pallets of cases.
Pallets of cases.
Yeah. Well, we have enough Xbox One cases for a while. For those that don't know, on our buy list, we get, I think Xbox One games are the third most popular or fourth most popular.
I don't remember.
Well, we get nearly 2,000 every month or more of just that.
Yep.
Looks like we also have PS2 cases and 360.
Take a look at this quality.
Whoa.
This is, but look, it's got the Microsoft engraving on it.
That's nice.
So like, it's probably OEM knowing.
Yeah, so typically what happens, how these manufacturers can get these things, is they reach out to the companies that originally made them, and they can like essentially get a giant order of the exact same cases from the original factory press. So all these PS4 cases, that's likely the deal. These ones
like
look
those,
maybe a touch different.
Those ones aren't, PS4 cases aren't branded, but
yeah,
if we look at the Wii ones,
yeah,
they say Wii.
That's awesome. Which it's really hard to find cases like that, especially.
This one says Nintendo.
That's super cool. Yep. So this is pretty much the best you can get. The only downside is the person who's getting
this
these.
one doesn't say anything, but it's got the little mark where it would say something. But Xbox cases don't say the thing inside the thing. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. The downside is when we're buying them from somebody like this, the only way they can get these is if they order like truckloads.
Yeah.
Like we're talking several semi-cars. That's the only way.
Probably
it's
like a 50-foot trailer or whatever.
Yeah, like that's the only way that the factory can justify making a bunch of these. So we have a lot of that information over in our Discord. If these are cases that aren't available on XYAB, the channel sponsor, they do have a lot of these replacement cases, including PS4, 360, Wii. We do recommend those. So if you don't get these like actually branded OEM ones, that's okay. The ones at XYAB we've been using for months and months and months and absolutely love them and are nearly identical. So definitely check those out. Use our code, link in the description.
Well, we did it.
Empty. How many boxes was it?
Probably like 19 or 20.
19 or 20.
That's not bad.
That's got to be more, right? Well, we have 1, 2, 3 more. That one, that one.
Partial, this is a partial, this is a partial.
Oh, there's way over 20 actually. Never mind. I just did the math.
Remember, if Nolan tells you a number, it's very wrong.
It's anywhere between negative 100% and positive 300% wrong.
Yeah.
I'll take that criticism.
It's okay.
Most of the time, Nolan's correct.
Like Nolan's bad with numbers, Guy's bad with making videos, and
Yep.
I got diabetes. So
Matt, what are you bad at?
I'm perfect.
I was pretty close with the number. So we got 22 complete boxes. Each of these 4. But we got 5 stacks.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like partials.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Matt's bringing over the stairs now. But Matt, there's another big issue going on in the business today.
we don't have internet today. 80-mile-an-hour winds last night that kind of tore up the town a little bit.
Yeah.
There was a church missing a steeple on one of the
Really?
on my route in. Yeah.
Jeez, I saw a gas station with like the lid just blown off. Yeah.
Yeah, my aunt lost like 4 trees in her backyard.
Oh my goodness.
My house was fine. I didn't even know the storm was that bad.
Yeah, the storm wasn't really bad at our place either.
No, it wasn't.
It was super cool. It's freezing outside, so we didn't film too much there. But now we have all these boxes. I think what we're gonna do is, since there's so many Xbox One, we're probably gonna put those at like a big base layer, and then at the very top we'll do like the single loose ones.
I was thinking we stack it vertically. It's all gonna take up the same amount of space, so we might as well stack it all vertically.
I guess you're right. Probably much smarter than my frozen brain.
Matt, I really like you from the single.
Few hours, still no internet, which is a bummer, but it's actually forcing us to do a lot of cleaning. That's been very necessary.
So, as you guys probably see, my desk is always a disaster.
Yeah, I try not to show it
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but it's just kind of like people give me things to like deal with, and it's like I don't have immediate time to deal with it, so it kind of sits for a little bit.
Yeah, it piles
or it's
up.
like repair parts that we like order one thing of from XYB. Yeah, so like I just get a bunch of stuff on my desk. Like I got some knickknacks. This is from Dougie Fresh. Shout out to him.
We got beans.
If you
That's the
send
don't
it-
die thing.
Yeah, this is for me. If I ever have a diabetic episode, they got to use that on me.
Yep. Can't afford to lose, Matt.
I mean, if you send me something, it'll go on my desk, so that'll be cool. Or also, if you send us stickers,
Yes, let's show the sticker
if
wall.
they're appropriate, if you send us inappropriate stickers, they will not go up on this wall.
Yeah. Oh, and just so we know, just so you guys believe us, like, no internet. Oh, no internet.
Oh, what about that one?
Oh, no internet.
Yeah,
I don't think it should. Yeah, it doesn't show our. It's like our IP address.
That would be awkward.
We're good.
But yeah, we have the sticker wall here.
We're slowly adding to.
Yeah, if you want to send us stickers, it used to be my laptop and then my monitor, and then David got that monitor, peeled all the stickers off, bummed me out.
So now we have the walls. Or
Yeah, now we
sort
have
of the walls, the backs of the shelves. But yeah, we have tons of stuff up here. So if you guys want to like, look, shout out to Dark Moon 3D or what the heck? Oh, I thought it said Poop Troop.
So yeah, if you want to send us stickers, we'll totally put them on this wall.
So Matt, you have these rolling tables that have a scale on them now over here. We just bought another one. We have 2 over there, it looks like. One
And then we
here,
have-
and then one there, and then do we have one upstairs still?
We have 4 in total.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So like this is it down here. We usually take one upstairs, so we might want to get another one.
I think we should.
Um,
So useful.
But they are height adjustable, just hydraulic, kind of like your chair. They're super useful, at least for me, just putting the box on. So we used to have this shelf over here we would use for putting the games on, but now we label as we go instead of putting on the shelf and then labeling on the shelf and stuff. Or
Yeah, so our Amazon process as a whole now is we'll bring a stack of like five or more games. They're all bagged, ready to go. We put stickers on them, and instead of putting them on a shelf, ready to go, and then back into a box, we can now just put them right into a box and then get the weight of it, because afterwards we need to send Amazon the dimensions and weight and all that, and we can make sure that we're not going over 50 pounds.
Correct, yeah.
What happens if we go over 50 pounds?
We can't ship it.
Yeah.
Far more efficient. We don't have to touch the games twice. We touch them once, they go into the box. This just really helps. Me and Alex tried this last week with the scale on the table. Scale is
it was
hardwired in so we don't kill the batteries.
These things eat batteries.
Yeah, well, we leave them on.
Yeah.
That's the issue.
That's true.
But there is a setting. Under the scale, it says how to turn on auto off.
Oh.
But now that we have it actually plugged into my computer, there's no need for that.
Yeah, and I guess if we need to take it mobile, we can just
Yeah.
unplug it and it's still good to go. And then in case we want to use this for something else, maybe we'll do some kind of like Velcro thing attached to the side. I think it's super handy. Are you going to do that to this one?
Maybe. Alex is a lot less likely to list, so I think we'll just leave the scale by his station and we can put the table anywhere and we can use that one. It's better to use that one instead of this one because I'm going to need this almost every day.
Yeah.
Alex will need that only on Fridays. So
And then over in here, we have all of these stacked up.
it looks more sketchy than it is.
It's actually really, really firm, and we're insured.
I hope so.
But one thing that I'm going to do now, so we kind of organized this aisle, got everything cleared out. One thing we need to do is find room for these 2 bins. These are like what not, buy it now type things. But I think what I'm going to do is we need to turn this shelf into something else.
Yeah, all the buy it nows on this shelf could go over here.
Okay.
Even though that one's not double deep, that's kind of unfortunate. We never got to that, so
Yeah. I think it's fine, because do we still have planks cut for it, or no?
I think so.
Okay. But regardless, I'm going to try and clear all of this stuff out here. Like, these games are just, you can't really sell them. We pair them with...
Those are bundlers that we just don't get. We got a ton of them from the Game Barn, and we just never, like, get the gamepad, so...
I guess if you guys have
we-
Wii Fit boards, send
They're
them.
not worth us getting rid of completely, but, like, we still have too many, so...
Yeah, so what I think we're going to do is just throw this stuff in a bin, because I don't think that we have used this in months, and it is very valuable real estate.
Like,
so
we have
we're...
a Connect sensor right now, but we have... Look how many Connect Adventures we have. Like, there's just...
And there's a bunch that are sealed,
I
too.
don't even know what these are.
I think there's
No, I know why. I know what they are. I don't know why they're here.
So this is actually a bundler for certain consoles.
That's empty, though.
For 360 consoles. I don't know why that one's empty. Maybe it
Yeah,
was a
but
good
like,
case.
we
can-
don't.
we can
this
sell
is
that.
this is on our buy list though, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna get it at any time,
Yep.
which means it doesn't really need to take up space here. So I'm going to take care of this. It's important to always audit your space, in my opinion, and reevaluate where things have been sitting for too long. That's something that we're frequently doing. I mean,
Like,
we did a whole video on the
example.
manuals
Yeah.
here, which I think
This is the best example of this is using up a lot of valuable space, but
it was a necessary evil.
yeah, it was necessary because it was all right here. You guys might remember that video. It was a pile of boxes.
It was
we
months.
wanted to move this shelf, so we put it all on these two shelves, which was great. But now I wish we had these shelves. So
Yeah, for more games, especially like, oh, we can give PS4 its own area because PS4 is one of our most submitted consoles. So having a space for that, or even just more for cartridges, and we have OG Xbox
N64
down
takes up
here.
a ton of space.
Yeah, because we have to have them all laid out so we can see what kind of duplicates there are, and sometimes we hold on to them, and there's even more single stuff over there.
Maybe our process should be getting a little label printer and printing labels.
I don't know. Nolan, what do you think? You should
Man.
just sell more manuals, dude.
I think you said it earlier.
Can we do a spontaneous auction today? Just kidding. We're not doing that.
We have an auction tomorrow, but like
Oh.
manual
Hopefully,
Mondays,
We have internet.
doing that,
Yeah, if we don't have
Like,
internet tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to do.
doing like whatnots like on Mondays. Because right now we're Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. We've been doing that pretty strong. But if we switch it like manual Monday, it sounds fun. You know, it can attract people.
Let us know what you guys think there, but we have a ton of GameCube manuals still. Like, I think we're slowly chiseling away at PS2. We have Wii. A lot of these are listed on the Buy It Now section. You can buy those now. But we also have tons of Game Boy and N64, NES,
Look at
tons
this.
of stuff like that. Yeah, Punisher. What is this? Dragon Warrior? At least it's not. If it was Dragon
Wow.
Warrior 4,
I don't know what this is.
Whoa, that's cool. Anyways, we just have a lot here that needs to go. If you guys have ideas on fun ways to sell it during auctions, let us know. But I think we have some good ideas in the future.
Yeah.
All right, it's the next day, and Nolan's here with packages.
What a natural,
That was timely.
realistic surprise that we had no, we actually had no idea he was coming.
Yes.
No,
Hi, and Alex is back, and the internet's back. More importantly, Alpal. Sorry. Anytime we call each other by our real names,
Yeah, I'll be like, Skylar would be like, what did you say?
Yeah, don't ever
I'm
call
the-
me that again.
I'm the only one that gets away with calling people by their real names because they refer to me as my real name. So
I don't know what you're
You're
talking
right.
about, the engineer.
Who?
The engineer.
You're the
No
engineer.
no idea.
That's the class you are.
No idea.
What's on our to-do list for today? I think Matt's packing up a
I don't
final
know.
batch of
I'm
singles.
deciding.
It looks like.
Trying to decide.
What do you think of the place? So we never really gave a full final look at this little area. What do you think? Oh, we also put this here.
I
We
kind of
moved
hate everything you did.
No, you don't. You're lying.
I see that smile through through that. We
No,
put the
it
cards up
happened.
there.
I'm
that
glad
have
it
been-
happened.
That have been sitting for a while.
I'm glad it happened. It just shows we need more media shelves.
Yeah. I mean, I feel really good about how all of this looks now. I moved this over here for you.
I see that.
That's something
So
that
that's
you
what I
wanted
wanted
done.
to do.
I think there's still room for more growth there, but I started to move. I moved out those cases kind of back here. They can move down a shelf, but I figure let's keep them visible and I can store more stuff down here. This is like all of our singles stuff. Moved Whatnot Buy It Nows over
Yeah, no,
here
it's-
for a bit. I could move more, but I didn't want all those to topple over, so I just stopped.
I was talking about like we need to keep this, like at least these three free, because ultimately like this is probably going to be likely of what singles look like most of the time, but this is preparing for a big collection of
I was
singles.
just about to say, as soon as we get one collection, this shelf fills up very quick.
Yes. So like it just needs to stay clear most of the time. Just like how it's just more efficient when there's always shelf space rather than like it was last week where there's just dupes all over the place and everywhere. You couldn't even find a duplicate anymore.
Yeah.
So just open shelf space is always better, obviously.
Yeah, and arguably I could see us even just using this as like temporary duplicate space if we needed to for whatever reason. Like OG Xbox is one of those ones where sometimes we will have a lot of it, especially if we don't send it off every week. PS4, I like how this opens up more area for us to kind of expand that, or even Wii U. Normally there's like 2 Wii U shelves.
Normally.
And then PS1 is just PS1. But overall, I feel pretty good about the space. What do you think of all the cases?
I did not know that they wouldn't come in boxes.
Yeah.
I was like, what the
boxing them all up
why
was.
do they all come? Yeah, I'm sure that was a.
Made sense if you would see the palette.
Yeah, it did make,
Oh, I don't-
make sense. That's how.
I don't doubt it. Why didn't you just put
Definitely
the
something
pallets
we
up
need
there?
to-
We thought about it, but like the team lift would have been just too difficult because we would have had to have Like,
Management on both sides.
Yeah, the forklift didn't come in time.
Dang.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let us know if you guys have a
Destroy this concrete immediately.
yeah. Let us know if you guys have a forklift for sale. That's about it. See ya.